Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I just want to do a quick review on Tyler Perry's new movie, Divorce in Black, starring Megan Good and Corey Hardwick. Megan Good plays Ava and Corey plays Dallas, and this is one of those marriages that are just really distressed, and they're just gonna go ahead and go through the trials and tribulations to show how they ended up in divorce. Now, my honest opinion would be I give the movie probably a 6 out of 10. I know a lot of people and critics were saying online, like, oh, this is one of those, predictable movies, and that, oh, we kind of already know what's going to happen at the end. I have to agree, it is predictable, but what I was really expecting was for the storyline to like show the challenges of how they got to the point of divorce opposed to explaining in words. I want to see more of action. There's not going to be any spoilers in this. It's just going to be just kind of a little bit of the rundown of the characters and the connections. Megan Good has her best friend Rona, who is played by Taylor Williams. Did I see a connection between the two? No, they're as castmates. There wasn't no connection there. Did I see a connection between Megan and Corey? Yes, I did. It did come off as a distressed couple. I did see the connection with them with their acting. It did come off as believable. As far as the parents, the father was Clarence, played by Richard Lawson, and the mother was Jean, played by Debbie Morgan. I was really interested in seeing how Debbie Morgan and Megan Good were going to interact with each other, because I couldn't help but to think back to when I was a kid and saw Easy Bayou, because that was like the last movie I remember where these two were acting together, and I love the connection Debbie Morgan had with all of the characters. So I just thought this would be really nice to see how these two interact, in their later adult years as a mother and daughter team. There was a connection, but I can honestly say that the connection was better between Megan Good and Richard Lawson, who played her father, Clarence. That connection was very believable. Um, Okay, so the father and the mother, Clarence and Jean, Richard Lawson and Debbie Morgan, they had a very believable bond of playing that married couple for so many years. I liked their acting together towards each other, even though more of the roles were focused on their interactions with their daughter, Megan Good. The little moments that they had together as a couple was very believable. And honestly, I just felt like, they did a good match because they made this actually look like these could be her parents. I mean, a lot of times I notice like with casting, they kind of just put anybody in these roles and they're just like, okay, here we go. But in this situation, I felt like, okay, this looks like this could be her parents. It matches. I overall, just to not just jump around, but I am going to jump around. The whole cast was a really good looking cast. They were all easy on the eyes. So that was, that was really nice too, just to see all these beautiful, people. Now, as far as now the next connection, as far as Rona, the best friend, who's played by Taylor Williams, with her husband, Shannon Walker. I forgot his name in the movie, but those two, I honestly, I wouldn't even known that they were married if it wasn't announced that they were married. There was no connection. These were just the supporting actors towards the main characters, Corey Hardrick and Megan Good as the best friends. I didn't see the connection there. It just wasn't, believable. And then you have Benji, aka Benjamin, played by Joseph Lee Anderson. There's always that guy that comes and kind of saves the woman in distress. He also very attractive man who I did not know that man was like only 30. He actually looked a little bit older. He has a mature look to him. I would have thought that he was the age of everybody else in the cast, because I know Megan is 40 and Corey is 40, and I would have thought that Shannon Walker was 40 too, or 40 also. His connection with Megan, it was cute. Yeah, it was cute. I mean, hey, this is just a little review of how I just think the whole cast came together. I feel like the movie in itself, and the reason why I go back to with the 6 out of 10 is, it's the ending. I just could have. I felt like it could have been just a little bit more developed. I feel like a lot of times these movies tend to start off kind of strong, and then when the ending comes, it's like, okay, we're running out of time here. Let's just go ahead and just rush this ending. I felt like that with Mia Copa. I felt like the ending could have been a little bit more developed, and I feel the same with this. Overall, I think you should see it and tell me what you think of it. Thank you.